Challenge, a Children in Need special. Asking the questions, Kirsty Walk.
Hello, I'm Kirsty Walk, and welcome to a very special edition of University Challenge. We're here supporting BBC Children in Need, and so if you're able to support too, we'd love you to donate whatever you can while you enjoy the show. Now, normally, this show's contestants would be students, but sadly, all of them are too busy having self-isolation parties right now. So instead, we have two teams of celebrities. And for tonight's special match, we've pulled out all the stops. It's Team ITV versus Team BBC. And although I am technically a BBC employee, I promise I'll not show any bias, and may the best publicly funded broadcaster win. We asked for the smartest people from each channel, but they weren't available. So we asked the ones who were badly in need of a gig, and this is who we got. Yeah. They're all separated by Perspex screens, but they have earpieces in so they can confer on bonus questions. The screens aren't to stop COVID, but they might avoid punch-ups. Let's meet the teams. And first up is Team ITV.
My name's Ian Sterling. I'm a comedian, TV presenter, and professional FIFA player. And I'm reading this from the autocue.
Hello, I'm Charlene White. I'm a journalist, and I'm normally reading News at 10.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Faye Ripley, actress and author, and I'm a little paranoid, so I will be reading Temperatures.
Thank you.
Fine.
I'm Joel Dommett. I'm a comedian and presenter, and I'm reading a book about glue, and I can't put it down.
And Team BBC?
Hi, I'm Dane Baptiste, comedian, writer, occasional actor. I came in here looking for the Wi-Fi code, and now I'm in over my head.
Hello, I'm Anita Rani, presenter, and I'm usually reading maps because I'm always lost in a field on Countryfile.
And your captain is?
Hi, I'm Dara O'Brien, comedian, and I read Out the Points on Mock the Week.
Hello, I'm Steve Pemberton, actor and writer, and I'm reading Will Ian Win by Betty Won't.
Faye, now you're team captain, of course, very distinguished actor. You went to drama school and you got letters after your name.
It's all OK, guys. I've got letters after my name. Wow. So it's Faye Ripley, ASTO. And that's Association of Suntan Operators. And I am qualified. I did a course. It was an afternoon. But I went through that with flying colours. So I think today's going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be wonderful.
All right, yeah.
Charlene, what attracted you to coming on University Challenge?
Of course, being with my wonderful mates from ITV, but also to be able to go up against Dane Baptiste.
Now, what's the beef there?
Well, we grew up together. So I know Dane
Charlene was born first. Charlene was born first.
So I knew him before he became famous, so I know all of Dane's secrets.
OK, let's meet Team BBC. Anita, I understand that you are an absolute University Challenge obsessive.
Yeah, always have been. I'm the person who sits at home watching on the telly going, oh, yeah, I knew that, but never really answer the questions.
Dara, where did you go to university?
I went to UCD, University College Dublin.
We've got a photograph of you at university,
Yes,
and I wonder, who do you resemble?
Wasn't I absolutely gorgeous?
It's
Quite.
kind of Voldemort, no?
No, Voldemort?
Kirsty, that is not fair.
I think you look like Oscar Wilde.
That's literally, that's what you're supposed to say, not Voldemort.
Steve, how are you feeling about appearing on a University Challenge? I mean,
I'm feeling pretty nervous, actually.
but I had no idea that you founded League of Gentlemen practically when you were in college.
Yeah.
And we've got a picture. Look, we've got a really lovely picture of you and Mark.
Wow.
And
How was I
Mark's
ever
got
that
a draft
thin?
board in his head.
How come he gets a big, but my picture gets, Voldemort?
Team BBC and Team ITV, good luck to you both. As well as our stellar lineup of contestants, please welcome a very important man. No, not Jeremy Paxman. He calls out the name of the contestants throughout the match. It's Roger Tilling.
Thank you.
Roger, you've been sitting up there. You were socially distancing before socially distancing was a thing. You've been there for years.
Kirsty, 23 years I've been up here in my pigeon loft, and I've never been allowed out.
Thank you, Roger Tilling. OK, without more ado, it is quiz time. Here we go. It's ITV versus BBC University Challenge for Children in Need, the Clash of the Titans. Fingers on buzzers, your starter for 10. What is the longest river of Venezuela? Its name begins and ends with the same letter and is also the name of a womble.
BBC Pemberton.
I think it's Orinoco.
It is Orinoco. Very well done. OK, your bonuses are on ologies. For each one, just give me the word ending in an ology from the dictionary definition. Which ology is described as the science of mind and behaviour, conscious and unconscious phenomena?
Psychology.
Psychology is correct. Which ology is described as a branch of science that studies the features of horses?
Equinology.
The well-known branch of equinology.
Equinology?
That's what we're going
No. It's
Horseology.
hippology.
That seems as if it's got confusion built in.
Which ology is described as the scientific study of living organisms. It was a hit single for the pop group Girls Aloud and is the only ology mentioned in the Sam Cooke song Wonderful World.
That would be biology.
That would indeed be a biology. Very well done. Here is your starter for 10. David Haig portrayed which British writer in the 2007 television film My Boy Jack?
BBC Pemberton.
Rudyard Kipling.
It is indeed Rudyard Kipling. That was an excellent intervention.
Yay, Steve, go
Oh,
Steve.
this isn't going to go well, is it, guys?
Not gonna go well.
This is...
Look,
oh.
just keep your pecker up. It's fine. Your bonuses are in
You
quotes.
definitely didn't expect that to come out of our mouth.
Your bonuses are in quotes, some surprising and some not. Firstly, not all those who wander are lost is a quote by which celebrated author whose first names are John Ronald?
Oh, I know this. Yeah, it's Tolkien.
It is indeed J.R.R. Tolkien. Next, which star of a recent popular Netflix documentary series about a society of big cat conservationists said, "I don't watch news on television unless there is a cat involved"?
Tiger King.
Is it Joe Exotic or is
Joe
it...
Exotic. Joe Exotic, yeah.
Do you think so?
Joe Exotic.
I'm afraid it's not Joe Exotic.
Carol Baskin.
It is Carol Baskin.
Sorry, Steve.
Carol Baskin.
Sorry.
Finally, as reported in an article in The Independent, which politician once said in 2014, "My chances of being PM are about as good as the chances of finding Elvis on Mars or my being reincarnated as an olive"?
Would it by any chance be Boris Johnson?
It is indeed Boris Johnson. And indeed, the way 2020 is going, Elvis might yet be found on Mars. Very well done to Team BBC.
Come on, guys.
OK.
Here we go.
On ITV.
Oh, God.
When are the adverts?
Right, here we go. Which celebrations are generally believed to date back to 776 BC in Greece? At first, they consisted of a single contest, a sprint...
BBC O'Brien.
The Olympic Games.
The Olympic Games is the correct answer.
Is it too late to get Channel 4 involved?
I reckon if you get Channel 5, we've got a chance.
Your bonuses are notable figures from Yorkshire. Firstly, a writer born in Thornton in 1818. She published under the pseudonym Ellis Bell. She's best known for a collection of poetry and the novel Wuthering Heights.
Charlotte Bronte.
That sister.
Yes, specifically that one.
And that is not the right sister. Do you actually know, given that there's obviously only a chance of 3?
No, you know, you can look at me all you want here. I'll go for Emily if it's...
Yes, it's Emily, but you've lost the point. Next, a musician born in Hebden Bridge in 1991. His honours include NME, MOBO, Grammy, Ivor Novello Awards. He was given an MBE in the 2017 Birthday Honours list, and his albums include The Mathematical Symbols plus Multiply and Divide.
Ed Sheeran.
It's Ed Sheeran.
It is indeed Ed Sheeran. Named after the hometown of his birth, this iconic bear has a female counterpart called Blush. He wears a spotty eye patch, first appeared in 1985 and has been the mascot of Children in Need ever since.
Is it Pudsey by any chance?
It certainly is Pudsey. And do you know what he's named after?
Yes, it's a little small town in between Bradford and Leeds called Pudsey.
There's a little town between Bradford and Leeds called Pudsey.
It is indeed. Doesn't get you an extra point, but it's good
It's nice,
sport.
isn't it?
It is nice. Thank you very much indeed. Very well done, BBC. Having mentioned Pudsey feels like a good moment to remind ourselves what Children in Need means to so many families across the UK. We know that all over the country, children have been hit hard because of COVID-19, and if life had been tough before, then life has suddenly become a lot tougher. This is the story of a cook, a little red van, and a project supported by Children in Need. Between them, they managed to turn things upside down and in doing so, help set families back on their feet again.
I've worked for many years in kitchens and restaurants. The challenge for me is to try and bring food and nutrition into the lives of young people.
A magic apple. Do you want a magic apple?
There's always a need, and there's always kids who need our help and support. Peak is a children's charity based in Glasgow.
PEAK stands for Possibilities for Each and Every Kid.
Possibilities for each and every kid. We use play and creative arts to engage kids and families, using lots of different activities. We look after the health and well-being of kids, and food is part of that.
We know that if you can get kids well fed and get them thinking about nutrition as well, it just impacts on everything they do. Glasgow's a fantastic city. Everyone who ever comes here says they love it. But Glasgow has got its challenges. There's hungry kids, like properly hungry children out there.
Children still experiencing the same issues that were prevalent 10, 20, 30 years ago just isn't right.
As a chef, you're a provider, and it's something which you want to fix. You want to do the best you can, and the thing I can do is cook.
In March this year, Charlie took delivery of PEAK's brand new food van. The idea was to take healthy cooking out into the community and revolutionise nutrition for local children.
It was ready to rock, and everything was working great. The next thing, lockdown.
When lockdown happened, schools were closed, and that meant then that a lot of our kids weren't getting that access to that free school meal. So many of our families also had low-income jobs, and they were being lost because of COVID. We were seeing the rise in demand and phone calls, messages coming in from our families who were really struggling at that time. And so that's where we had to kick into action.
We had a need, and we had a food truck. The first day we cooked in the truck, I think we made 88 portions of mac and cheese, and we're like, whew, that's a lot.
So we needed a kitchen that could make mass meals of over 500 a day, and that was done within, I think it was about 4 days.
It was also enabling families to cook at home, and we put together food parcels, and we're getting fruit and veg in, and we were sending parcels out to families that are really going to struggle throughout this lockdown process. And we just kept making more and more and more and more and more. I think at the height, about 250 families were being directly supported that way. Aye, that was a lot of food, and a lot of good. Since lockdown ended, we are back out in the community. Hi guys, chicken wraps. The van goes out, families come along to play, and we provide the food. Who's having two? You having two? We don't know what's going to happen. If we're called upon to step back into that, we're delighted to do it, and we're kind of ready to go.
Charlie, Michaela, and everyone at the Peak Project will have been out there today making sure that children are getting the food they need and deserve. Children in Need fund over 170 projects like this one, supporting children who aren't always able to get a square meal, but they couldn't do it without you. So please give what you can. As Charlie says, there are some really hungry kids out there. To donate £5, text the word donate to 70405. To donate £10, text donate to 70410. To donate £20, text donate to 70420. Or to donate £30, text donate to 70430. Text will cost your donation plus your standard network message charge, and 100% of your donation will go to BBC Children in Need. You must be 16 or over, and please ask the bill payer's permission. For full terms, more information, or to donate online, go to bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. Right, on with the quizzing. And here is your picture starter question. As it's Children in Need, we asked some kids to draw a picture of someone in the news. Here's a drawing by 5-year-old Edie. Can you tell me who it is?
ITV Sterling.
Nicola Sturgeon.
It is indeed Nicola Sturgeon.
We're in the game! We're in the game!
So you're on your way back, so here is your bonus round. Right. Your bonuses are on more famous faces, and this time we've taken one famous face from BBC, one from ITV, we've mashed them both together.
Oh, gosh.
Simply tell me who the two celebrities are. Firstly, what two famous culinary faces are mashed together here?
Oh,
Gordon
Ramsay. And
Mary Berry, yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay and Mary Berry.
That is indeed in that blancmange, absolutely.
These are much more ITV's kind of questions. Thanks very much for throwing them our way. We didn't know any of the ologies.
OK, who are these two famous faces from the world of sport?
Chris Kamara and Ian Wright.
Yeah.
And your answer?
Chris Kamara and Ian Wright.
That's absolutely correct.
We're always right now.
Finally, who are these two celebrity judges?
Oh, Amanda Holden and...
Craig Revel.
That's
Yes.
it, Craig Revel.
Which one? The top?
The bottom.
Yeah, no, the
Craig.
bottom is, that's, I think...
Sure.
Or Bruno Tognoli.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yes.
No.
It's the bow tie that's the giveaway. That's because it's just
Yeah,
forehead.
that's true.
So who wears the bow tie?
So
Craig
what's
Revel or Bruno Tognoli?
I think it's Craig.
I think it might be Craig.
Let's go Craig.
Craig Revel Horwood
Yeah?
and Amanda Holden.
Yeah! Correct!
There's agony getting there.
So let's get the latest scores from Roger.
Well, Kirsty, the scores currently show that Team BBC has the brain and Team ITV is feeling the strain. In the lead, it's Team BBC.
Team BBC.
It's all right. It's all right, everyone. It's fine.
It's okay.
No, it's better than okay. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. We're
It's
not
brilliant.
minus.
That's true.
No.
Yeah.
But, there's still time.
OK, here is your next starter for 10. Which is the largest of the Balearic Islands? It's famous for its holiday resorts.
ITV Domit.
Ibiza?
No.
BBC O'Brien.
Is it Majorca?
It is indeed Majorca.
Okay.
Well done on that terribly hard question.
All right.
To be fair, I thought it was actually quite a hard question. Yeah. Can you throw us another picture round, please?
Your bonuses are on prime ministers and pop music. In each case, name the Prime Minister in office when the following occurred. Little Jimmy Osmond hit #1 in the UK with the single Long-Haired Lover from Liverpool.
That's got to be mid-70s-ish. Let's go for it. I don't think it's Callaghan. I think he was before that.
Okay, fine. Go for it.
Yeah, let's go for Heath.
Ted Heath.
Ted Heath is the correct answer.
Yes, nice
from
one.
December 1972. Next, the release of Anarchy in the UK, the first single by the Sex Pistols. Who was the Prime Minister in charge then?
77. So that is Callaghan, isn't it?
Yeah, before Thatcher. Yeah.
Callaghan.
James Callaghan, November 1976. Finally, the release of the Spice Girls' debut single, Wannabe. Who was in number 10?
When was
Major.
Wannabe? What year?
Oh, that was 95, I think. Was it?
95. Wow, really? So that would be.
Was that
It would
when
be Major.
Yeah, it was
If it was
before. It was
95.
before Blair.
Yeah.
I think Major.
Major.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for Major. Yeah.
John Major.
It is John Major, and the year is June 1996. Very well done, BBC. Here we go, starter for 10. What part of the human body links a distinctive feature of the dong in Edward Lear's poem, the surgical procedure known as rhinoplasty,
BBC O'Brien.
It's the nose.
and the character Charlie Bales, played by Steve Martin in the film Roxanne? It is indeed the nose. Very good interruption. Your bonuses are acronyms used primarily on social media, as described in the book, A Beginner's Guide to Internet Slang for Social Media. Just tell me what each of the following stand for from the description given. Firstly, what does the term ICYMI stand for? It's used when you mention something that most people already know or you've stated previously.
ICYMI.
In case you missed it.
Yeah. In case you missed it?
Yep.
In case you missed it.
Is the right answer. Next, what does the term ELI5 stand for? It begs the writer for a simple, short explanation of something.
Why 5?
In 5. Something.
Some way of like being able to
5 minutes.
explain
Explain
five.
less
in less than
in less than five. Yeah.
Yeah. Explain
In less
less
than
than 5.
No. Do you know ITV?
Obviously, we know, Kirsty.
I'll be honest, we probably all stopped listening.
Okay, well, it actually means explain like I'm 5. Lastly, the term BAE is an acronym generally used when referring to one's sweetie or dear one. What does it stand for?
Ian knows it.
This is so exciting. We know one. 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 We know one.
Right, come on, get it, get it.
Oh my God, it must feel so stupid.
I think it's best something ever. Best,
Yeah, best.
Best angel, best.
Can we have your answer, please?
best-
I'd hazard it, yeah.
Okay. Best angel ever.
Oh, embarrassing for you.
Is that what you say to your sweetie?
I would say before anyone else.
I think if you said that, you would be right. Okay, fingers on your buzzers, a music starter coming up. You're about to hear a theme tune from a children's TV show that ran from 1978 to 2008. Tell me what the show is.
BBC Pemberton.
That's Grange Hill.
That is indeed Grange Hill. Your bonuses are tracks that have been massive on TikTok. You simply have to give the name of the track. While you listen, Roger will recreate the dances that have made them popular, which may or may not help. Here we go. Here's your first track.
Savage love, did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. When you kiss me, I know you don't get to, but I still want that, your savage love.
My daughter's hugely into TikTok and
Yeah.
know all
Do
of
you know
these
that?
songs, but I don't know what they're
The
called.
name of the
No
track,
idea.
please, BBC?
No idea.
You don't know the name of the track. Okay, the name of the track is Savage Love by Josh685 and Jason Derulo.
There we go.
Okay, here was the name of this next track.
With it, crew, drop.
Yes.
Now, has Roger helped you there?
Not at all. Oh, really? I'm worried for Roger. That is.
Does anybody on Team BBC know the name of that track?
Puzzle about that.
No.
It's Banana. By Konkara featuring Shaggy and DJ Flea. Lastly, here's your final track.
You know it.
Okay, the name of the track
Is
Anita knows it. Come on.
The
Let me get the
Weeknd
chorus.
and his favourite track is what?
I'm blinded by the light.
It's Blinded by the Light.
Blinded by the Light. It's a completely different song. It's Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Here's your next starter for 10. Little tubes, angel hair, little strings, quill pens, and little worms are the English versions of 5 Italian names for varieties of what?
ITV Sterling.
Pasta.
Pasta is the correct answer. What General Casafusov? Yes. Well done, ITV.
I can't believe it.
1 minute to go, and there's not much in it, but that's a lie. Now, here's your bonus round. Your bonuses are going to test how down with the kids you are.
Oh.
They're all on words that entered the dictionary in recent years. Added to the Oxford English Dictionary in January 2018, what 6-letter word means bad-tempered or irritable as a result of lack of food?
Hangry.
Angry.
Hungry?
Angry. Yeah.
Angry.
Team captain?
Angry.
Hangry.
Angry.
Hangry is the right answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying that I am hangry. I don't know whether...
I think ITV's hangry.
I think ITV's pretty hangry
I
right
think the
now.
word you're looking for is uneducated.
Oh, I'm laughing, but yeah. I know it's about me, but it's still funny.
Okay. This 9-letter adjective describes a TV show that has multiple episodes or parts that can be watched in quick succession.
Something bingeable.
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 Bingeable?
Bingeable.
Okay, bingeable.
You're right.
There we go.
Finally, a new breed of dog. It's a cross between a Schnauzer and another breed that can be commonly described as standard, miniature, or toy.
Poodle, so it's
Schnoodle.
a schnoodle?
A schnoodle.
I think it's a schnoodle. Don't look at me with those schnoodle eyes. Schnoodle.
Schnoodle?
Yeah.
Schnoodle is right. And that sound means it's the end of the match. The final scores are in, and the winners are Team BBC with 110 points to Team ITV's 45. You guys in Team BBC, you seem to be really on form.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it, and now we'd like to do another quiz.
You're taking on Team ITV again.
Yeah.
Team ITV, do you want a rematch next year?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Do? With that, thank you for watching University Challenge, a Children Need special. So it's goodbye from Team ITV.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from Team BBC.
Bye.
This has been a special edition of University Challenge, and I've been a special edition of Jeremy Paxman, and Roger's been Roger. Children in Need goes live on BBC One at 7 o'clock on Friday night, so we hope to see you then for all these treats. The Wall versus EastEnders.
Come on.
Little Mix. Shawn Mendes. Strictly. King Gary.
I will do whatever I need to do for the kids and the charity, mate.
The Repair Shop.
What are you expecting to see?
Probably his feet back together in his face.
The Goes Wrong Show. And the stars reveal all on Pudsey.
Jolene is actually Pudsey's middle name.
Friday, 7 p.m. on BBC One. But now from me, from all of us here, good night.